Hi, my name is Cindy Gerhardt, and I am Vice President of Leadership for the Florida PTA. Today I'd like to talk to you about addressing issues that you may have with your school-based personnel. Every parent should be an effective advocate for their child, whether it's at the school level or other levels that may go above and beyond. There's going to be times when there are issues that you'll encounter that are in your classroom based. There may be some issues or difficulties that you may have in your cafeteria or concerns. And there also may be some facility issues that you have at your school. And I want to talk to you about an effective way for you to talk to those people who can make those changes. Obviously, the first person that you would want to talk to would be your principal. The smartest thing for you to do is to make an appointment. I know as parents we have a tendency to let our anger and our frustration and our emotion get us carried away. But in order to effectively be able to communicate with your principal, the most professional way to handle that and to have your concerns heard and understood would be to make an appointment. That way you've had a time to fact check, to get all of your information together, and when you sit down one-on-one across the desk from your principal, they're more open to listening and understanding and actually taking your advice under consideration. So making an appointment and allowing all of that emotion to subside so you can speak with facts. The next thing is to make sure that after your discussion that you've had, make it a very time certain. Explain to them that you would like to have 10 or 15 minutes of their time. Principals are very busy and they really appreciate it when a parent comes in and they don't want to take up the majority of their day. There's a lot of issues going on and there are other parents in classrooms that need their attention. So they would appreciate it and respect you a lot more if you make sure that you say, I'm only going to take 10 minutes of your time and then give them 10 minutes of your time. When you're leaving, regardless of whether or not you felt like your concerns have been heard, it's important that when you leave contact information. You make sure that you leave it on a card or a note, some way that the principal can get back in touch with you when they've had a chance to listen to what your concerns were, maybe to think about it a little bit longer, to check on those facts that you gave them, and then get back in touch with you. I would also encourage you to follow up within a week or two just to make sure that they did follow up, that they did take your advice under consideration, that they did investigate your concerns and see what the next step is going to be. It's going to be a long relationship that you have with your principal, and it's important that you have a respectful one. They have a lot of things on their plate. Their concern is for your child just like yours is. It's important that in order to get things done and maintain that great working relationship, that you respect their time just as much as you expect them to respect yours. There will be those times that whatever issue or concern that you have that you've taken to your principal, their hands may be tied, and many times they're tied more often than you would think. It's important to ask the principal, who is the person at the next level that I can take these issues with? Ask them for the correct person and the contact information, and make sure you follow up with the same respect that you gave your principal.